I tell you right in your motherfucking face, motherfucker. You know motherfucking well we don't play that shit, or I don't play that shit. That's just Wu-Tang. You know, I'm the nigga that give it to you raw, you know?
Yeah. You know, niggas keep talking about Theodore this and Theodore that. Niggas need to stop worrying about the Theodore. Worry about your motherfucking self. From the door, you gotta put in that work. Rep your work. Move that work. Apply that work. Killer get hurt. East side, heady adrenaline dirty. Money make the world go round. And motherfuckers can't fuck with me pound for pound. We only got one life to live, so I need a gangster bitch. A ratchet with a big kick. Captain of my own ship. Cause fake niggas dream too much and talk too much shit. Do it sound like I'm playing with you motherfuckers? Gon' have me squeeze like Smuckers. This ain't a gimmick for me to get on. Do an R&B remix with P. Diddy and R. Kelly. I don't know those motherfuckers. You see me in the club, high poster. Never who that. See me on the block with the roaster. Never who that. See me in something pretty and big with the chauffeur. Never who that. Model type tipsy on the side of the coaster. Uptown's white on white. Velour suits the color of mocha. Upstate New York ran with the trademark, the kid poker. I ain't talking about a card game. Talking about blood on your face frame. From the door you gotta put in that work. Rep your work. Move that work. Apply that work. Killer get hurt. East side. Heady adrenaline dirty. You bitch ass niggas, you ass cheeks. And it reeks like the smell of dead mafia at the bottom of creeks. Muhammad speaks. Does the true Messiah speak? This the first year of the future. Walk with me, little nigga. Order to my people, people to my order. And put myself together with the thought of a flat 5 for manslaughter. I'm prepared to lead nations. From Muslims to Bloods to Masons. Music to God killers throughout dreams. A self-destruction, 2005 eruption. Get the drop on who, cousin? I believe in gun tussling. Blood in your mouth mumbling. Misinformation is the height of ignorance that invites disaster and suffering to blow a hole through the fader. Theodore unit, aka the Al-Qaeda. From the door you gotta put in that work. Rep your work. Move that work. Apply that work. Killer get hurt. East side, heady adrenaline dirty.
I tell you right in your motherfucking face.
What up? Big Duke, man, all fight, no smoke. I got it. Yo, check it. And I hate to do this. As much as I talk about doing it, I don't like to see people doing it, but people do it anyway. Eating while you live. Because here's the thing about that. I don't give a damn if there's one person in here, none in here, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever the case may be. If somebody's listening to you with headphones on, you don't want that person, your audience member, to hear you smacking and shit like that all in their ear. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear your words. So again, I apologize for that, open it up. So again, I won't do it. And I hate to see people, you know what I'm saying, eating, while they live. I'm like, why you didn't just do that before or do it after the fact? You know what I'm saying? Because now, now follow me on this right here, right? So imagine you got earbuds in right now, right? And all you hear is me them. Sorry about that. I got, come on, man. How rude is that? You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't like to do it, but I was just finishing up on some dates. But again, I don't like to do it, and I don't like to see people do it, especially like people I like to follow and stuff like that. So again, I think that's just rude. I can understand people like to eat and all that good stuff. If you're doing a special mukbang or something like that, that's different. But when you just on live and you take a notion to eat, especially when somebody got earbuds in, nobody want to hear that shit, fam. Just keep it at 1,000, man. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? Baby doll, what's going on with you? Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? It's very annoying. Exactly, baby doll. You know what I'm saying? Tupac 13 in the building. What's up with you, man? It's very annoying. You know what I'm saying? When people do that, you know what I'm saying? Because I think like this right here. If you was to turn in to the news or your favorite, whatever it is, CSNBC or whatever it is, Fox News or CNN, whatever case it may be, on your local newscast and you hear them smacking, that, come on, man, you're not going to hear that. You know what I mean? So I definitely try my best to sit there, maybe sip, but not to sit there and chew in somebody's ear when they sitting there taking the time to tune in to hear what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? So no problem, baby doll. I appreciate that. So let's get into it. I don't need this right here. So again, I'm glad you're in here, baby doll. I hope you got a man. I hope that your man don't fall into this right here, this situation right here. But we're gonna talk about gynecomastia. You know what I'm saying? What that is mostly about guys and stuff like that. What it is about these dudes, a lot of dudes, man, they deal with this right here. Gynecomastia, gyno, you know what I'm saying? Well, the hood version is man boobs or bitch tits, whatever case may be. A lot of times it's um you a lot of kids develop it when they're young. You know what I'm saying? Testosterone is growing and stuff like that, eating a lot of food, they're growing, eating a lot of bad food, a lot more estrogen in their body than testosterone. So they start to develop little breasts. They start to get a little bit of, you know what I mean, little breasts and stuff like that. So again, this what it kind of looked like, guys. This what it, you know what I mean, when you see it, I mean, this what you talking about when you talking about man boobs. It's gonna have that look right there, right? Now, granted, some ladies out there, some of these ladies out here, it's no problem. Everybody like what they like. Some ladies like that man, that what they call it, dad bod, man bod, whatever that is. Salute. Some people like that dad bod. Some women like that dad bod. Some people don't. I'm just keep it 1,000. A lot of women don't like my body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you too hard, you too this, that, and other. That's fair. It's nothing wrong with that. It's all right, but cool. But some people will opt out for this right here. Some women like that. You know what I'm saying? Some women like that nice, soft, just mushy ass body like that. Not me. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just nah. I'm not going because when you got a t-shirt on that right there, you keep tugging on your shirt, and then you know what I'm saying. It just for me, it just looked bad. It just looked bad, stuff like that. So again, gynecomastia is mostly developed in the youth, right? Now, if you start to develop this in later years, it could be just due to poor nutrition. You know what I'm saying? So this right here, it really, this video, it's gonna be short because I'm gonna do like everybody else, watch the Super Bowl, right? Um, but when you start talking about like trying to deal with it, now this video is really for people who trying to deal with it. If you're trying to get rid of it, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to try to, start on that upward ascension to try to get rid of gyno. Now, if it's too serious, if it's just, going beyond, just repair, then you may need some surgery. You may go in there and get some surgery done. But most of the time, it's just due to poor nutrition and lack of exercises. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys 2 nutritional tips, and I'm gonna give you guys 3 exercises that I would definitely recommend to try to get this thing taken care of. Um, so with that being said, I want to just sit there and talk about like when a lot of men, you know what I'm saying, they get complacent. And I'm talking about the men now. A lot of men, they get complacent and they get into the point where they don't want to change because they said wife or they said girlfriend like their physical appearance. You know what I'm saying? However, that dude, you know what I'm saying, he don't really like that shit. You know what I'm saying? He feel kind of like, damn, man, fuck, what can I do, man? I don't like this shit, man. But oh, I like it. I like it. You don't want to change it. Do it for yourself. If you're gonna change, do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. Don't wait to somebody to tell you what they like and stuff or what they don't like, whatever the case may be. Do it for you. That's the main thing is you do it for yourself. And it's not really an aesthetic look, you know what I mean, that I will see, that I would like to see and stuff like that. Hopefully, you know what I mean, barring any injuries or illness or something like that, that I ever get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But again, some women opt out and they like that soft, they like that soft look like that. You know what I mean? No real definition, no sharpness, no hardness and stuff like that. No nothing really defined. Everything just really round and smooth and stuff like that. And if you like that and you comfortable with that, by all means, it's probably not a video for you. But if it is, then we're gonna talk about some things that you need to do. So without further ado, again, it's gonna be short. I want to do like everybody else, watch the Super Bowl and all that good stuff. So again, I want to sit there and show you some of this stuff here real quick. Let me pull this up here. All right. Show you some things that need to be done to work on gyno. Let me pull this up here. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. Where's my slides? Okay, here we go. All right. All right, guys. So the first thing, man, the first thing you need to do, I mean, hands down, period, point blank, is you got to lose weight, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to lose weight. I mean, hands down, period, point blank. Um, and there's no wiggle room around it. You got to lose weight. You got to get some of that body fat up off you. All right. So again, I know what the day is, and every time. Here's the thing about it: you can't use every event to sit there and say, "Oh, it's just this. Oh, I'm gonna have fun here. Oh shit, Valentine's is 2 days away. Oh, I gotta come on. I gotta eat this and so." And the Super Bowl, man, shit, I gotta eat my wings. Ah, man, the fuck, I gotta do. Every time there's an event, you know what I'm saying? We want to sit there and say, "Okay, cool. What you gotta do?" Every time. You know what I'm saying? Why is this shit stop? Okay, let me pull this up. Hold on a second. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. Let me make sure I'm right on page here. Give me a second. Make sure I'm good. Y'all hear me? Yes. Am I live? Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time. I don't think y'all can see that real quick. Can y'all see that? It's like it stopped. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There you go. Are we still in the building? Okay, cool. If y'all are here, was y'all able to see that lose weight? If y'all in the building, were y'all able to see that where it says lose weight? Just put a 1 in the chat if you was. If you're able to see that, put a 1 in the chat. I want to bring that back up. Tupac 13. If you're in the building, if you was able to see that lose weight, put a 1 in the chat for me. You weren't able to see it? All right, cool. All right, thanks, baby. Let me throw that back up there. Hold on a second. Let me bring that back. Hold on. All right. Let's change this whole thing up. If not, we'll run it a different way. Trying to get you guys to see that. All right. Y'all see that? Can you see that right there where it says lose weight? Should be able to see it now. Y'all can't see that shit? What? All right. I tell you what, we'll run it a different way then. Hold on a second. Let me stop that. I don't see it here. Okay, cool. No problem. No problemo at this motherfucker. All right, let me stop share. All right. All right, cool. All right, so no problem. We'll run it a different way. No problem. No problem. No problem. 1 second here. No problemo. You'll run a different way. Let me close that out. Do this and boom. Give me about 30 seconds, guys. Hold on there. Give me about 30, solid 30 seconds. I thought no, huh? All right, here we go. All right. We'll run it through my slides here. Okay. Right. So first thing, guys, man, y'all got to do. Y'all see this in the second here when it pop up. Is that you got to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lose weight. What? Oh, now I don't want to give it to me. Man, y'all bullshit. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Okay, it's coming up, baby doll. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. So the first thing is you again, you can't have you can't have a real nice, well developed chest without losing some body fat. Again, if this pertains to you, if you're trying to see any type of striations, any type of definition in your upper pectoral muscles, that side pectoral muscles, that especially that bottom half of your pectoral muscles, you gotta lose some of that body fat up off you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And you're gonna see in the slide here in a second. You got to get some of that body fat up off you. And then in conjunction with that, you got to be able to sit there and maintain your diet. You got to sit there and and do it. Don't just do it for cold turkey and be like, oh man, I'm gonna do this, but it's not sustainable. Case in point, the keto diet, whatever you want to call it, is real good in the beginning, but it loses luster because you're gonna be craving those carbs. It's one of those diets that is really take out all the carbs and stuff like that. And then you say if you do this and that, yeah, you're gonna lose in the beginning, but at the same time, for the long haul, you're gonna be wanting those carbs back. You're gonna want those fucking carbs. I want those carbs. Give me those carbs. Give me those carbs. You're gonna want those carbs. So here it is right here. So the first thing is you want to do is you got to lose weight. So, you know what I mean? So you got to put yourself in a caloric deficit. I mean, in other words, what a caloric deficit is, you got to bring in less calories, guys. You got to bring in less calories than you consume. So in other words, if you got a sedentary position, if your job requires you to sit down all day, you got to eat less than what you bringing into your system. So in other words, especially good calories. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sit there and eat, and then expect things to happen. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to be in a caloric deficit versus being in a caloric surplus. You see what I'm saying? So in other words, if you just overeating and it's the Super Bowl, you're gonna knock down some wings, you're gonna knock down some beer and some liquor, and next thing you know, you bite to square one. Then after today, you bite to square one. The second part of it is, like I said before, I know it's the Super Bowl. However, the Super Bowl is one day, just this Sunday. That's it. It's just this Sunday. However, you're trying to make a lifestyle change, not only for your health, but also to make it have a more aesthetic look. Again, if this pertain to you, that's what you got to do. If you want to sit there and do this, but you got to do it the right way. I mean, again, the Super Bowl is one day, 3 something hours, or something like that, with the halftime show. You have fun, all the festivities and all that good stuff, and then Monday morning is arrive. It's on deck, and then all of a sudden you're saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it right." And then I was trying to get it right. No, the fuck you not. You ain't. You not. It don't work like that. Like I said before, when Monday come, you're gonna do the same old shit again, and you're not gonna get right. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here.
Like I said, man, like my man said, you know what I mean? Get out of here with that. You're not gonna change. So again, just be mindful tonight at 6 and about 6:30, an hour and a half. Just be mindful tonight about your food choices. You know what I'm saying? My second thing is don't drink your calories. Okay. Okay, you can drink 500 to 700 calories in a matter of seconds, depending on the drink. Okay, if it's if it's talking about beer with that yeast and stuff like that, oh man, whatever your beer is choice. I don't even know. Don't get me to show that I don't drink. What Heineken? I don't know, Bud Light, whatever Bud Ice, whatever y'all drink. I don't care. What the fuck it is. I don't care. You can consume 500 to 700 calories like that. Done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So as opposed to eating your calories, you know what I'm saying, which take longer. In addition, most of the alcohol drinks have all the nutrients stripped away. So what does that mean? Okay. So when people sit there and say, we talk about empty calories and stuff like that. What is empty calories? Food that drinks that have no nutritional value. It don't do anything for you but tastes good going down. That's it. Okay. And for those who out there who around here rambling about, oh, it don't pertain to me. I don't care about that stuff. I mean, that's why I got a picture of Busta Rhymes down there at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Anybody sitting there and say they care, they don't care to lose weight, I call bullshit cap like a motherfucker. Stop lying. You lying, motherfucker. You lying your ass off. You know damn well you won't get some of that weight up off you. You know what I mean? Look at my man Busta Rhymes down there. Look at the picture on his left, and then look at the picture on his right. You know what I mean? I showed you the video of Monique around here telling her husband that she was 260 when she was knowing she was 300. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where people want to get some of this excess weight up off of them. Now, again, if your goal is to sit there and have a more aesthetic look, you got to put in the work. So again, we get it. The Super Bowl is tonight. People going to eat. People going to drink. Super Bowl parties. All the trimmers and fixings. All that shit is on deck. Everything is on deck. What's up there? What's that? I think that's the what you got? Crown Royal. I think that's Crown Royal. I don't know what that green bottle is. Malibu and something else. All those on deck tonight. You know what I'm saying? But remember, there's Monday morning. There's Monday morning. And again, you're not just going to change in one day. One day is not just going to change your habit and stuff like that and this, that, and the other. Monday morning going to come around here. You're still going to have bitch tits. You're still going to be pulling on your shirt. You're still going to be around here looking crazy in the face, talking about something. Yeah, I'm going to start today. No, you're not. So again, just be mindful of what you're doing tonight. You know what I'm saying? When you eating and stuff like that, dipping the wings and what they dip them in. I don't even eat that shit. What they dip the wings in? What it is? Whatever the dipping sauce is. Blue cheese, whatever that shit is. Whatever y'all dip that shit in. I don't even eat that shit, man. Don't get me don't get me nah, real talk. I haven't had chicken in almost like a year and a half, man. Real talk. I mean, no cap. I haven't had chicken almost a year and a half. So that's crazy. Bruce, what's up with you, fam? What's up with you? So again, now I'm gonna have to I probably sit there and show you guys another way to do the exercises. The exercises that I want to sit there and talk about, I'm gonna have to show you those, is the parallel dips. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit there and close this out. I'm gonna sit there and remove this, and I'm gonna just bring up the parallel dips. I'm gonna just bring that video up and then present it that way and show you guys what the parallel dips look like. And I'm big, really big on doing parallel dips. Reason being, the parallel dips, man, it really hit the bottom half of that chest. I mean, you really want to talk about defining your chest. The parallel dips is one of the key things that I would definitely do. I would definitely recommend. I like to call the parallel dips. I call parallel dips. Parallel dips is like the facelift for the chest. You know what I'm saying? It's parallel dips is like the facelift for the chest. Now, it's two real major things you can do with the dips. If you have like a more vertical, let me move that down. Get that out of here. Let me pull it up. Okay. All right. Put this back up. So again, if you have like a more vertical, if you more like vertical, you know what I'm saying? Like my man here, he's leaning forward. So again, if you take him and turn him up more vertical, that's going to hit more triceps. However, we trying to get rid of, trying to tone up and get rid of that gynecomastia. We trying to get in that chest a little bit tighter. So again, lean forward, get a little bit more forward lean into it. That's going to hit more of that chest. Okay. I'm a big proponent of dips. You know what I'm saying? For me, I do weighted dips because just doing bodyweight dips is not enough. So I do weighted dips. If you're just starting out right here, this is a great exercise to hit that bottom half of that chest, the lower half of that pectoral muscles, the anterior delts. In addition to when you lean like this, the triceps, but more you'll hit more the chest. So again, if you look at my man here, squeeze top, contract. And another thing, guys, again, if you're paying attention to it, this right here is called what we call time. Okay, it's called time under tension. So in other words, when he's doing them, he's not just flopping up and down. You know what I mean? Take your time, do it right, squeeze, contract the muscle, time under tension, go up, come down, squeeze at the top, bang, go down, go up, squeeze at the top. And again, when you're doing them, you don't have to go so deep. As long as you're squeezing that chest, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? You good on that right there. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Wrench. I'm sorry. Yeah. I use the assisted dip machine too. Yeah. Exactly. That's good. You know what I'm saying? That gyno part of the chest is hard to target. Well, like I was saying, JM, a lot of times, I don't know your age and stuff like that, but a lot of times it really stick around in the youth. Now, as an adult, if you have it, then look at your nutritional choices. And then on top of that, if it's too severe, then maybe look at surgery. That's like the last result. So for me, I would sit there and say the first thing is, I don't know how long you was in here. The first thing is you got to lose weight. You got to drop some calories. Put your body into a caloric deficit. The second thing is don't drink your calories. Okay, don't drink your calories. Try to eat them by eating food, and if you want to do it that way, because you can easily, like I said, 2 or 3 alcohol drinks. Next thing you know, you 600, 700 calories in already. You haven't even touched food yet. So again, this is one exercise that I would definitely recommend is the tricep. I mean, the parallel dips. All right. So let me put that one out, and then the second one is let me put that out. The second one is that I like to do is, and people, a lot of people talk about this. It's been some, some things said about it, but I like it. It just depends on how you do it. Okay, it just depends on how you do it. The next one is where is it at? Where is it at? Is the incline dumbbell fly. Right now, if you have shoulder issues, and y'all know about a year ago, I just had shoulder surgery. But if you're doing this right here can really spread out that pectoral muscle. It can really give you a good separation and good width on that chest, that especially that interior chest and that interior deltoids and stuff like that. So again, time under tension. You don't got to go so wide, and you don't got to go so deep. When you go deep with it, that's when you start getting into the interior deltoids and stuff like that. But again, time under tension. Again, if you just starting out doing this, highly recommend don't just sit there and go at a lighter load, go at a weight that you need can do maybe 10, 15 pounds, 20 pounds to get your form down. You know what I'm saying? Before you try to grab some 40s or 50s or something like that and do it. So again, one more time on attention, take your time to do it right. And you don't have to sit there and open up so wide. You don't have to open up so wide. And another alternative to this right here is doing floor on the floor. So just take the bench out and lay on the floor. And this way, if you got shoulders issues, then you can do them that way and it'll protect the shoulders. So I'm real big on dumbbell incline flies and stuff like that. One more time with my man right here. Time on the tension, take it way back. You ain't got to open up so wide. You know what I'm saying? Just boom, go back with them. Again, if you're just starting out, maybe start with something like 20s or 10s or something like that you can sit there and handle, and then go down and then come on up with it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Good. That really, really, really spread that chest out. Good separation, interior pecs, and all that good stuff. So what you said? What'd you say, JM? You say, how can I tell the difference between gyno or fat in the chest? Sometimes if you have a small frame and you can develop your chest by working out, that area tend to get bulky. Well, that's what it is. Well, the thing is, that's what gyno is. It's just fat around that chest, around that pectoral area. So that's what it is for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And then again, too, once you start to clean up your nutrition, you'll start to see. Add some cardio to this as well. You know what I'm saying? Running. Brother Bruce, get out and walk every morning. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you that was one of the key components. I don't have to ask him. That's one of the key components to his weight loss. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen his pictures, but those cardio sessions and stuff like that. Get out and walk. Your nutrition. I would sit there and say, in this situation, nutrition is at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Lose some of that body fat, and then you'll start to see your chest start to define. And when you start to sit there and contract and tighten up, you'll start to see everything start to come in place. You won't have to worry about that as much. But make sure your nutrition is on point. Pull in less estrogen foods and stuff like that. I don't got time to sit there and go through a whole laundry list of food that got a lot of estrogen in them. One is like milk, like soy milk. I can tell you that off top. Soy milk is real big on estrogen. And you don't really need a lot of that estrogen in your system, especially when you're a man. So that's the second one. And then the last one, guys, is I'm gonna go old school on this one right here. I'm gonna take it way back. I still use these to date because they still work, and I will keep these, you know what I'm saying, as part of my workout routine. They are called the perfect push-ups. All right.
To the
The
spin
perfect
system,
push-ups.
so it doesn't stay.
Perfect push-ups been around a long time. a long, long, long time. Let me just show you this real quick. So you start talking about the perfect push-ups, right? So I still got mine to date. And these things right here always are constantly in the use for me. You know what I'm saying? I still use mine. They work, and I'm not gonna go away from them. Reason being I like them is because let me pull up this. Where we at? There we go. Reason I like them is because on the rotation part, you really get the squeeze. You can see my man, boom, at the top. You can see it's really contracting his tricep muscles at the top. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one thing I like him because it's working more than one body part. Now, granted, while doing these, you're not going to do as many as if you used to do them just regular push-ups and stuff like that. So again, if you was to just do regular push-ups, you're gonna do a lot more than using the perfect push-ups. Again, this right here it stood the test of time. They've been around for a long time, and I still use them to date. Again, I like them. I like the way they really bring out my chest, especially that side pectoral muscle. Again, this is just a break up the monotony of just regular push-ups. So again, now here's a workout that you can try to do. So what we talked about tricep. We talked about parallel dips. We talked about incline dumbbell flies, and then we talked about the perfect push-ups. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do what we call a giant set. So in other words, you can put them back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? And just do them one after another. Okay, one after another. Dips, go right into your inclines, and then go right to your push-ups. Okay. So again, if you can, a little challenging, you know what I mean? That way you can sit there and start to do it and get used to it. Now, lower your rep count to maybe between 8 to 10 reps, maybe like 3 rounds, no break in between. So in other words, you make the transition from parallel dips to incline dumbbell flies to the perfect push-ups. If you don't got perfect push-ups, then just do regular push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So hit them like that, yo. I'm not getting your notification right now. Oh man, the easiest way to do it, slow burn Rollo. You know what I'm saying? Slow burn Rollo. The easiest way to do it is unsubscribe and then subscribe back and then hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not the first person that said that as well. You know what I'm saying? So do that right there. That's where it'll come in for you. So again, those are my 3 things, guys. Those are my 3 things to do, especially man, when you start to talk about trying to get rid of gynecomastia. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just most or less just fat around the chest. And then it can be resolved. It can be something that you can help yourself with, especially as you're older. But again, if you got a severe case of it, then you may look at maybe surgery as a last option and stuff like that. But if you just around here, just you eating your nutrition's not up to par and things not good, and I mean you just drinking a lot of food, you drinking a lot of calories and you eating, then you're gonna have a poor, physique. You know what I'm saying? So again, not taking anything away, but some women like this. Some women like a man that has, hey, if that's you, that's you. Hey, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Some women, oh, I don't care about all that stuff. I don't want no man that's real hard. I don't want no abs. I don't want no shoulder. Oh, they don't care about defined shoulders and you know what I mean, and a midsection and the arms and stuff like that. Hey, but if this is you and you feel comfortable about yourself when you take your shirt off and look in the mirror, hey, listen, hey man, salute to you. I hope everything work out for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you start to sit there and have and go through a transformation, your body start to transform, and you start to see the gains and stuff like that. You start to see the striatus and stuff like that, interior striatus. You start to see that stuff start to come up, and you start to see things, your chest start to lift up, and you don't have to sit there and contract. You know what I'm saying? To sit there and to do anything, it's just develop. You know what I mean? You start to see definition in your arms. That makes that's well, it should. It just depends on who it is. It's subjective. It just depends on who it is. I mean, sometimes it should make you feel better about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Is the chest supposed to be flat? What's that? Is the chest supposed? What did you say, Jay? Is the chest supposed to be flat on a man? Huh? What you mean? It's just supposed to be flat on a man? I'm lost with that, fam. I would sit there and say defined. I would sit there and say defined on a man. I would say that again, Jay. I'm be honest with you, fam. It's subjective. It all depends on the person who's doing it. It's all subjective, man. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. I know for myself that I couldn't take my shirt off and see something, you know what I'm saying, like Buddy up here, you know what I mean? I couldn't see just right here and be happy with it. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna no, that ain't me right there. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't gonna get me taking my shirt off and saying, okay, cool, I'm content, or that's just, I mean, that's me right there. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Kevin Gates. Like I said, Kevin Gates said this a while back. Salute to Kevin
Y'all
Gates.
saw me fat as a motherfucker. I was 310 pounds. I was miserable. I thought negative thoughts.
Another question.
I ate fucked up foods. I thought fucked up. I was just a miserable person to be around. Y'all saw me get on Instagram and say, God, please take an invisible knife and cut this fat off me today. God didn't do that. But every day that I woke up with breath in my body was the opportunity to change my life. Because it starts inside. It doesn't start outside.
Facts. Facts. And like you said, it starts inside. It started outside. It don't start with this video right here. You know what I'm saying? It don't start with me doing, like I said, a quick live. This just a quick little live right here. Nothing that I'm gonna do before I watch the Super Bowl. It don't start with this right here. It start with you. It's all what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Again, like we said before, the Super Bowl is today only until next year. You know what I'm saying? Until next year. So again, if you're gonna start your journey, start it. But be mindful about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because again, after tonight, the Super Bowl's in. Think about everything that you consume, from liquids to solids. You know what I mean? From wings to what do they say, Blue Ranch, to all the condiments and stuff like that, the cheese. You know what I mean? The 13 by 9 and all that shit, the liquor and everything. Have fun, but it's just one day. But the thing is, you trying to make a lifestyle change. And that's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. You know what I'm saying? What Jim say, like when you build, what he say, like when you build muscle in the chest, it tends to come out a little bit, but not like in that picture. Yeah, that dude in that picture, fam, he got gyno. That's the gyno what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you build muscle, you know what I'm saying? When you build muscle in that chest, it's gonna pop out. It's gonna pop out. You're gonna see things, especially like in the upper chest, upper part of your chest, the media part of the chest, right? The media part of your chest. And this where a lot of guys, I ain't got it. Well, I can't show it to you. I ain't got it, so I can't show it. But down here, up under here, that's where a lot of it's that. You know what I mean? It's like sticking out. It's like a tit. It's like a woman's tit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but when you sit there and work on it, it's gonna be flat but develop at the same time. You're gonna start. You can see the definition in the upper part of your pectoral muscle, the media part of your pectoral muscle, and then the bottom half of your pectoral muscle, and also the side of your pectoral muscle. So all those things encompass that. That's why I'm real big. I know a lot of people like I know Alonzo Hall, man. What's going on, man? Alonzo Hall in the building. Where you been, man? Let me drop this for you, Alonzo. Alonzo Hall in the building, man. What is going on with you? Where is my Rock Kim? Alonzo Hall.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Where you been, man? But yeah, JM. But it's one of those things where when you start to work on that chest and start to develop it, then you know what I mean? That's just what it is. You're gonna start to see that transformation. You're gonna start to see that chest start to stick out. Because reason being, because your stomach, your midsection start to slim down some. The more weight you lose, the more physically aesthetic you're gonna start to look, and the more bigger you're gonna look because you're losing body fat. You get rid of that body fat. You're getting rid of the body fat like around your arms and stuff like that, around your shoulders and stuff like that. And again, my thing is this: you got my man Alonzo Hall in the building. You know what I'm saying? He's all about insurance. You do not want to go see him for something when you downtrodden, because he definitely can help you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's saying. That's my man right there, Alonzo Hall. Go subscribe to my man right there, Alonzo Hall. If he's in the building, go check him out, man. The man be talking some real fire stuff about insurance for those right here who want to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? What you say, man? Been around floating. I see you. I see you. Start working on my chest with daily push-ups, but I need to gain some weight. I'm on 150 pounds. Wow, that's good. Here's the thing about that. Let me say this. Alonzo Hall say he's under 150 pounds currently. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I would tell people it's best to be older and have less weight on you than to be older and trying to get weight off you. You see what I'm saying? So it's best to, because if you older, especially like you over 30 and stuff like that, it started to get hard after that, fam. And when you get about around 30 years old and you're trying to lose weight, that shit get hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. So the best thing to do is be mindful, be proactive, try to get some weight off you now, because when you get up in your 40s and your 50s, your body is subjective to that. It's just like, look, I'm gonna just hold on to this right here. Man, I like the way I'm doing. I like my sweets. I like my carbs and stuff like that. And it's hard to sit there and pick it up at that point. You can. I don't see it happen. You can, but if you at 30, say around that 30 age, that's where I see everything start to slip and slide a little bit. After about 30, it's hard especially if you're not gonna do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep eating the way you eating, it's gonna be a slippery slope downhill. And next thing you know, you open up Pandora's box to sit there and try to get rid of a lot of this stuff here, what we talked about before, a lot of these toxins and stuff like that in your system. So when you got a lot of these toxins in your system, you know what I'm saying? Shortness of breath is a big one. You know what I mean? Walking up a flight of stairs, you can't even breathe and shit. You know what I'm saying? Inability to concentrate, like small term memory, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So when you start got a lot of toxin buildups in your system, palpitation, you know what I mean? Anxiety, stress, and mood swings, all that stuff encompass toxins and stuff like that. And again, like I said before last week, if you see somebody constantly always sick, 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 they got a lot of toxins in their body. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. JM, he said back what he said. What he said. I also feel like bad posture, yes, especially around the shoulders, can make you look like you have gyno. Even if, oh man, that's the comment of the day right there, JM. Salute. Listen, I talked about that before about posture. Even myself, I'm a victim of it too. If I'm sitting here, right, I'm working, right, I'm doing some work, right, and something grab my attention, I tend to slump. But I be mindful and sit more erect. You want to sit more straight up and down right here versus erect. Because JM's 100% right. When you sit down right this right here and you slump those shoulders, especially if you overweight, your chest is really gonna pop out. You're gonna look like you got a small little A cup going on down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it trill with you. That's straight up. You sitting down here like this right here, you sit straight up in the rec. First thing, when you sit vertical, erect like this right here, you really helping your spine. And we talked about that before, your vertebrae. You helping, you know what I mean, everyone is, especially I get a lot of people say they got a lot of issues in their shoulders, is they trapezes and they rhomboids. That's because leaning down like this right here, looking at the computer screen, C1 and C7, your cervical, you know what I mean, going into the T1 to T12, your thoracic, and then the L1 to L5, your lumbar. That spine, that vertebrae is start to round. So Jay is 100% right. When you slumped over like this right here, that opened up Pandora's box. So again, especially if you're dealing with gyno, it really show up then. Slow burn. What slow burn says? So it says society is set up. Let me see. Society is set up for you to never lose weight with holidays and celebrations. Every time you turn around, everything revolves around food. Man, he got you, JM, on that one. He got you, man. He got you on that one right there, fam. I gotta drop that one. That is it right there. That's it. That's a nuclear bomb right there, man. Ooh, wee. That's 100% right there, slow burn. Listen, everything is set up around holidays. And that's what I was saying. I don't know how long you've been here, slow burn, but that's what I was saying. Man, if you can do your due diligence, start in October. October, what you got? You got Halloween, candies and sweets and shit, right? Then right after that, you got Thanksgiving. Then after that, you have Christmas. You're gonna eat again, you're gonna eat some bullshit then. Coming up in January, where we at now? It's cold in the mug. You know what I mean? New Year's. Now what we at? We're in Feb, Super Bowl. And then in 2 days, what we got? Valentine's Day. You see what I'm saying? So you right, is everything is set up for an occasion. Everything is set up for you to sit there and treat somebody and treat yourself with some food that don't have any nutritional value for you, or that's gonna be a detriment to your overall health. You know what I'm saying? Salute, so burn for right there. Salute. Say run boys help a lot with keeping those shoulders back. Yes. Um, I was just sit there and say this. Going back to that, I'm glad you said that, Jim. Going back to the run boards, no words your shoulders, guys. That's pretty much like your back of your shoulders, stuff like that. Your run boards run, these are your trapezius muscles. Your run boards run along, I can't do it, but they run along your back, right? If you have weak shoulders, okay, going back to the dips, if you have weak shoulders or a shoulder issue, you may want to do a assisted dip, or you may want to skip that in its entirety, okay, and do something else. Because when people sit there, a lot of times when guys come to me, when they want to develop a good chest, they stabilizer muscles are weak. Okay, your stabilizer muscles, in other words, that your anterior deltoid, your lateral, okay, your lateral deltoid, your posterior deltoid. That whole griddle, that whole shoulder griddle is weak. In addition to your triceps are weak. So your stabilizer muscles are weak. So you can't sit there and develop a nice, good chest because those weak muscles. Okay. So JM's right on that point right there. Um, so again, when you start to talk about like gyno, let's go back to my man here. Let me put this back up. So when you start talking about gyno, right? If you look at this right here, so let me just sit there and say this. So the bottom half of his pectoral muscle, okay, there's no definition, right? The medial half of his chest right here, right? Most people when they do, I'm just use him right here. If you can follow my mouse, most people when they do like like they want to develop their chest, especially men, they go straight to the flat bench, all right? They go straight to the flat bench and they do chest press. When you do chest press, all you're doing is working the median half of that chest. The biggest part of your chest is the upper part, okay? Right here from the clavicle, right up under that clavicle, down to the medial part of your chest. So the best thing to do if you're going to do any type of pressing exercise is an incline press to develop the upper part of your chest more. Okay. So from here, right up on your clavicle down to the medial part of your pectoral muscle, that's the biggest part of your chest. So again, work the biggest part of your chest. The medial part of your chest is just right here. Just right along here, right across there. And then the bottom half of your chest. Okay. So the incline dumbbell, incline barbell would definitely do in this situation right here. Like my man right here, he needs some help. I think right now this right here is a cardio, poor nutrition across the board. He need to get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, man, a lot of people do. Um, I mean, like a lot of ladies do like that. Do you recommend doing exercise that target the neck muscles, or do you recommend sticking to compound exercises for the neck? Um, I would sit there and say this, and I'm finish over here. The neck, man, I would sit there and say it's simple. It's one thing that you can do with the neck. You can get your neck harness, and then you can just do this right here. You know what I mean? To strengthen up your neck, and then that's all you need. No need to sit there and try to do multiple exercises to and strengthen your neck because it's a delicate muscle. You're dealing with the cervical at that point. You're dealing with C1 to C7, and then that's just like your cervical vertebrae, and you don't need to do too much on that. So strengthening your neck muscles up, you good with that. So a simple, and if you don't have a neck harness, you can get a towel and put it on your head, and then just go up and down to strengthen up your neck muscles. So you don't need too much with that, JM. You don't need too much on that. So again, that's all, man. That's all I want to tell you guys. Remember, guys, for me, those are my three. Just to recap, the two things from a nutritional standpoint is one, lose some weight and make sure your diet that's something that you can stick to. The Mediterranean diet is real good. You know what I'm saying? Because it involves a lot of good fats, your good omega-3s and stuff like that, quinoa. You know what I mean? A lot of that, greenery and stuff like that, good dark greens, your nuts, your legumes, and all that good stuff. And on top of that, the second thing is don't drink your calories. Okay. Again, do not drink your calories. Hey, JM, I'm looking for a good game, fam. I ain't got nobody in this one, man. I don't care who wins. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me. I just want, a good game. I'm cool with that. And yeah, like I said, don't drink your calories, okay? So again, if you standing there chit-chatting and chopping it up, next thing you know, you 2 beers in, shit, that's 300, almost 300 calories right there. You know what I mean? Then next thing you know, what you're gonna do when you start drinking? You're gonna graze. Yeah, man, shit, man, that motherfucker, man, they ain't doing shit. Man, look at man, they out there bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Eating and drinking. Next thing you know, oh shit, let me get a slice of that right there. Let me get a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying? A couple slices of pizza, some peanuts, and grazing on about 2 or 3 beers. What's that? That's almost 1,000 plus right there. You know what I mean? Calories and shit ain't even halftime. So there you go, man. It's just some things that I want to sit there and talk to you guys about how to sit there and get over, you know what I'm saying, gyno, and how the things that you can do to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get a more aesthetic look, if you're trying to sit there and please yourself. Again, to me, from an exercise standpoint, dips. Again, I call dips the facelift for the chest. You talking about bringing that chest up and out, dips, man. So my 3 exercises is dips, incline dumbbell flies, and again, I go back to my classic, tried and true, perfect push-ups. I still use them. They've been around since like the early 2000s. They still in use to date. I still use these things like it ain't no tomorrow. And again, I will sit there and say, do a giant set. In other words, what a giant set is, you moving from bang, bang, bang. So a compound is 2, but a giant set, you just moving from exercise to exercise to exercise, no break in between. So, man, that's it. Get myself ready. You know what I'm saying? KC, Alonzo got KC. What's going on? Yeah. I feel you. That's what's up, man. So I hope these tips help. Again, if your thing is you want the dad bod, you want to look a little soft, a little round, by all means, salute to you, man. Hats off. My hats off to you. Salute to you, fam. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to get rid of that shit, you know what I mean? You don't like the way that shit look in the summertime. You know what I mean? We used to call them shirt pullers. You around this motherfucker always doing this shit here. You know what I'm saying? Always pulling on your shit. You know what I mean? You don't want that shirt to stick so motherfuckers can see them goddamn. You don't want nobody to see them motherfucking titties, nigga. So you right here always doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do something about it. And I hope this video helped. You know what I'm saying? So that's my time. But I'm gonna get out of here the same way I came in, man, with my man Theodore Solomon Childs, man. Put in work. You guys enjoy your Super Bowl, man. That's my time. Big Duke, man. You know what time it is, man. All fire, no smoke. Let's go, baby.
I'll tell you right in your motherfucking face, motherfucker. You know motherfucking well we don't play that shit, or I don't play that shit. That's just Wu-Tang. You know, I'm the nigga that give it to you raw, you know?
Yeah. You know, niggas keep talking about Theodore this and Theodore that. Niggas need to stop worrying about the Theodore. Worry about your motherfucking self. From the door, you gotta put in that work. Rep your work, move that work, apply that work, killer get hurt. East side, heady adrenaline dirty, money make the world go round. And motherfuckers can't fuck with me pound for pound. We only got one life to live, so I need a gangster bitch, a ratchet with a big kick, captain of my own ship. Cause fake niggas dream too much and talk too much shit. Do it sound like I'm playing with you motherfuckers? Gon' have me squeeze like Smuckers. This ain't a gimmick for me to get on. Do an R&B remix with P. Diddy and R. Kelly. I don't know those motherfuckers. You see me in the club, high poster. Never who that. See me on the block with the roaster. Never who that. See me in something pretty and big with the chauffeur. Never who that. Model type tipsy on the side of the coaster. Uptown's white on white. Velour suits the color of mocha. Upstate New York ran with the trademark, the Kid Poker. I ain't talking about a card game. Talking about blood on your face frame. From the door you gotta put in that work. Rep your work. Move that work. Apply that work. Killer get hurt. East side, heady adrenaline dirty. You bitch ass niggas, you ass cheeks. And it reeks like the smell of dead mafia at the bottom of creeks. Muhammad speaks, does the true Messiah speak? This the first year of the future. Walk with me, little nigga. Order to my people, people to my order. Have put myself together with the thought of a flat 5 for manslaughter. I'm prepared to lead nations, from Muslims to Bloods to Masons. Music to God killers throughout dreams of self-destruction. 2005 eruption. Get the drop on who, cousin? I believe in gun tussling, blood in your mouth mumbling. Misinformation is the height of ignorance that invites disaster and suffering to blow a hole through the fader. Theodore unit, aka the Al-Qaeda. From the door you gotta put in that work. Rep your work, move that work, apply that work. Killer get hurt. East side, hit the adrenaline dirty.
All right, man. Y'all enjoy the game, man. Oh man, I hope your team win. And I'll see you guys next week. Big Duke. All fire. Shit, nigga, no smoke. Peace.